Mais um dia, mais um episódio Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Bom, no último episódio a gente terminou no meio de uma missão. Espero que não seja no meio, na verdade seja no fim dela. A gente tem que encontrar o tesouro da família aqui em Mesolis, né? Mesolis é a cidade que queimou, se eu não me engano. Que é. Então estamos a caminho de lá. Eu está com sono. Tá com o bucho cheio. Tô cheio de debuff. Mas vamos lá. E nesse vídeo tem missão principal, porque logo após essa missão, quando eu terminar essa missão, galera, eu não estou nem aí, eu vou para uma missão principal sem nem olhar secundárias, porque eu tô com saudade de fazer uma missão principal. Eu sei que eu tenho duas missões principais no momento, e eu acho que eu vou fazer a do Jan Zitska, porque a outra é em Gutenberg, lá com a Caterine, e eu já fiz muita coisa em Gutenberg, então vamos deixar Gutenberg um pouquinho de lado por enquanto, né? Tá, estamos chegando aqui em Mesolis. Cidade queimada. Uou. Vamos descer aqui do cavalo agora.
This is where Mikush's family lived. It's a pretty big house for 3 people. I reckon they had a lot to be jealous of.
Ué. Tá, e daí? Examinei. Nossa, olha o tamanho disso. Tá, enquanto sua casa, a terceira direita vindo de sabe qual, chega, levou a herança num carrinho de mão, passando por um buraco na cerca atrás da casa. O caminho atrás do quintal continuando o segredo do vizinho, carregando pra fora da dele e atravessando o campo da floresta. É uma cerca.
I wonder what happened to the neighbor's boy. Maybe he managed to escape with his life too. Maybe.
Pra cá. Contornando o segredo do vizinho. Um caminho. Um caminho. Né? Contornando o celeiro. Não, aqui já saiu do bagulho. Merda, hein? Será que é pra cá? Ou tô andando em círculo pra caralho? Acho que tô andando em círculo pra caralho, né? Mano, ai, velho, eu não gosto dessa sensação de achar coisa difícil, velho. Oxi, mano. Morre. Morre. Tá, vai embora, vai. Ué? É, mano. Cara louco, velho. Deixei ele ir embora, não quis.
Lords are playing soldiers, and it's the ordinary folks that suffer. Just like in Skalitz.
O que você tá analisando, Henry? Tipo, ele tá analisando o chão aqui, nada a ver, tá ligado? Tá, deve ser pra lá. Porque pra lá que tem uma floresta.
Oh, a stench of fire. No. I don't want to be reminded
Of that day.
that day. This is where Svativa took the handcart onto the meadow. The inheritance can't be far.
Tá. Onde será que tá essa porra? Um corso ali, um cervo, sei lá o que é isso. Tá, aqui já tá fora do bagulho. Tá, ó. Aí de novo, tem que errar todos os caras. Tá. Carrinho de mão ficou preso, ela teve que enterrar tudo rapidamente. Opa, achamos, galera. Perfeito. Groschen pra caramba, herança de família, tecidos raros. Da hora, agora a gente devolve lá pros caras. E eu estou sobrecarregado, é óbvio, né? Ai, que saco, mano. É, alguma coisa que não dá energia? Isso aqui dá energia, isso aqui dá energia. Isso aqui dá energia, isso aqui dá energia. Isso aqui dá energia. Toma essas porra pra eu ganhar energia. Nossa, agora eu tô gordo, hein? Bucho cheio demais. Tá, é só pra eu poder montar no cavalo. Tô fedido também. Tá, o Henry tem que tomar banho, tem que dormir, tem que não comer. Comando. Vai lá incendiar ali, comando. Que nem se fez com os cálices.
Quick!
Vamos chegando, vamos chegando. Enfiar aqui no meio da floresta, cortar um caminho. Olha o acampamento aí. Acabou que eu acho que nem isso aqui nem é corta caminho, né? Agora é. Licença, árvores malditas. Saiam da frente. Voltei, galera.
Uou!
Uou, uou. Toma um banho aí pra ver se para de feder, pelo menos. Parou de feder. Mano, elas estão dormindo, velho, na moral. Por que eu não posso dormir aqui então um pouco? Vamos dormir até 5 da manhã, vai. Ah, agora o Henry tá descansado. E aí?
I was in Messeles.
And did you find it?
Sim.
I did. The chest was buried by the forest, next to the handcart. Exactly where you said it would be.
Praise the Lord. Vendula, Henry found our inheritance.
Really? Fine.
Let's see it.
Pegar tudo.
Here's everything that was there.
Fabric, Groshen, and our ancestor. That's everything I buried. Thanks, Henry. Here's something for your efforts.
De nada.
We might get a pretty groschen for this fabric. Pa said it's very rare stuff.
I'm
Nossa,
sure
ele
he
era
could
só
have put it
60
to
agora.
better use. But what can you do? That's life. The main thing is we have our ancestor back. I hope he'll bring back some good fortune to us, especially you, Vendula, for the future.
I don't think there's a bright future ahead of me in this forest.
We're not staying here. We'll go to Colleen to be with my family. I hope they'll take us in.
Colleen, finally.
Let's not waste time. Who knows what the road has in store for us. Farewell, Henry, and thank you for
Tamo
everything.
junto. Então agora essa casa aí pode ser minha, tá? Beleza, galera. Agora é hora de ir pra Toque do Diabo. Eu não lembro onde é que fica a principal. Que isso? Ah, tá. A missão principal. Essa aqui é falar com Boruta. Mano, eu quero ser preso em Gutenberg, what the fuck. Como é que ativa? Ah, X. Eu tenho que ir pra onde? Tenho que ir pras minas. Então vamos dar uma passada na Toca do Diabo. Dá uma passada lá. Eu tenho uma cama lá. Cavalo morto. Ah, foda-se. Acho que eu não precisava ter ido lá não, galera. Tô perdendo tempo, na real. Não preciso ir pra Toca do Diabo. Cancela aí, Henry. Cancela. Não dá. Bom, estamos pelo menos descendo ali a saciedade, vai ficar sem daqui a pouco. Perde um debuff. Aqui eu tava querendo dormir, mas não precisa mesmo, né? Tipo, realmente não precisa. Vamos só pras minas logo. Tem uma missão na minas ali, mas eu não vou fazer. Não vou fazer. Não agora, quero fazer umas quests principal. Depois eu volto pras secundárias. E eu faço mais secundária. Não ligo, tá? Eu não vou perder todas. Não é possível que elas vão sumir, tá ligado? Tem algumas missões principais só. Bora. Missão principal. Nossa, é aqui no... Esse lugar, missão principal? Ah não, eu nunca vim aqui, eu acho. Tô confundindo as coisas. E aí, Boresh?
Praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right
Ué,
all
Boresh.
wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm...
Ah é, eu tenho que reunir a galera.
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki. Maybe he's still there.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Ranyek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really
'Cause he
nice
lost
bow
everything.
once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Thanks. I'll be on my way.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray. God knows he...
We can. Though I don't know.
Every soul can be reformed. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores. But I learned that it was the wrong way. And now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me.
Vamos
Hey,
rezar,
how
né?
did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Zhishka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
Eu confio no Zist, cara.
I trust Žižka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Zhishka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil. I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose. When your neck is on the line, you'd better be sure those two bastards are worth it.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here. At my brother's grave.
Vambora.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubienka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. I was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome with horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next. He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavic too.
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself. I can only pray for him.
Well, that's not going to help him much. He needs you, not your prayers.
I can give him nothing more than a sincere prayer.
Prayer certainly can't hurt, but do you think it will be enough?
Enough for starters. What more do you want?
Your faith.
Aye, like I said, let's
Meu
pray
Deus.
for him. But that alone can never be enough.
All right. Let's do this then.
Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater Noster,
Pater
qui
Noster,
is in careless,
is in careless,
sanctify
sanctify
cater, or no man's tomb.
Oh, no man's tomb.
Adventure ad
Adventure and
rectum
rectum
Fate voluminous
Hank
tura,
the
Seek it, inhale it,
Seek it, inhale
enter
it,
Your
enter
turn now.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater Noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum.
Eu não sei, que não faço ideia do que eu estou falando.
Sicut in celo et in terra.
All right, all right.
Aê,
I know
ó.
this. Panem most room. Quote, idi.
Meu Deus. Terminar pra burruto.
Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie. Et dimite nobis debita nostra. Sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris. Et ne nos inducas
Exit.
in
Reputação
tentationem,
perdida. Porra!
sed libera nos a malo.
Tô ajudando o cara, velho.
Amen. I know it too. That's all I can do for the devil, so
Eu que
you'd
fiz
better
tudo,
get
cara.
going now, eh?
Mas eu que fiz tudo, burro. Você não fez nada. Eu que rezei tudo, caralho. Porra. Aí nada a ver, hein. Tá. É, o cara tá aqui em Pichotic. Vamos lá. Aí, ó, 100. Vai ficar 100 de fome. 100. Nossa, quase.
Quick!
Bora. Mercenário.
Go!
É porra aqui. Essa taverna. Quem está jogando dados? Ah, é você? Ah, não, isso aqui está já dentro.
I'm looking for someone. His name is Raniek, and he carries a nice bow.
That means nothing to me.
And he plays dice. A lot.
Ja, jetzt weiß ich's. Gestern hat sich völlig betrunken. Yes, and I'm still
Where can I find this Raniek?
Try asking the man who paid.
Was he broke?
He lost a small fortune here yesterday. It looked like a bunch of Kerala from Bilani who also came
And do you know where I could find these men from Bilani?
in Bilani.
Porra.
Thank you for this priceless advice.
Tut mir leid. If I were you, I would ask the Bilani in.
Why would they pay for Raniek? Did they know each other?
I do not think so. They played a lot themselves. But you could see that.
Tá.
This drunk Pole?
Yeah, Adder. They say there's a whole geschichte.
Aye, I know it.
You should ask the butcher's wife.
Eva.
So where is the local butcher's?
If you go to the village from here, the butcher's Grundstück is the very last one.
I'll go to see her.
You should be careful. The butcher does not.
I'll be on my way.
Nichts zu danken.
Nem fudendo.
Stop for a while, my good man.
O cara veio até aqui.
What a coincidence. Greetings.
Fancy teasing that brain of
O cara saiu lá da região de Trosk e veio pra
You know the
Kuttenberg.
drill by now.
É.
What are the odds of that? We meet
Né?
again.
Riddler Barley.
The very same.
Look, do you really roam around all alone? Don't you have any friends? or family?
Caralho, cara, por aí.
No, I don't. All I had was Wag the dog, and even him I lost.
Yes, you told me about him. I'm sorry about that.
I buried him not far from Visoka. Down Suk, there's this little spring by the path. Lots of animals stop to drink there, and sometimes I drop by to talk.
You look like you know your way around these parts. Where's the best tavern?
That's a tough. If it's a meal you're after.
Imperador
The
Carlos de
Emperor Charles
Kuttenberg.
in Kuttenborough. I had the luckiest dice.
A
in
cova é lá do outro
Jelly
lugar,
Rock,
mano.
and the best sleep in a bed in Loretz. I can still smell the hops and ale, and the window looked out on.
I'm afraid
Me too.
Não, 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 não. Volta.
You're still.
I'm curious to hear what you have up your...
I'll tell you. But first, we have to. You solved the last riddle, and I lost the bet.
Ai, mano. Tá. Bom,
All right. Let's bet. Tell me what your riddle is, then.
Listen close. A bailiff has 12 men join up for service one day. The bailiff was glad, but soon discovered that he didn't have enough gear for them in the armory. So those 12 men filed onto the square for the
pensei que nunca mais ia achar esse cara, só achei que ele era só na outra região.
6 of them were wearing body armor.
Petrowski.
4 had helmets. Only 3 of them wore both a helmet and body armor. Now, tell me, how many men were unlucky enough not to have either a helmet or armor?
5.
5.
You're right. I
Aê.
knew your talents were wasted on swordplay. You know what comes next. What's it to be? Coin or knowledge?
Knowledge, óbvio.
Glad to hear more of your wisdom.
So what's it to be this time? The art of drinking or some learning for the wayfarer?
Bebês, vai.
I want to hear
Eu
about
nunca
the
upo esse
drinking.
negócio.
The best cure for a hangover is a good, strong garlic soup.
Sopa de alho.
You're still here?
I'm afraid I...
Me too.
Tá. Agora acabamos, cara. É isso. O cara da charada, mano, ele é muito foda. Não sei se a gente vai ver ele de novo. Mas, né? Tá, vamos falar com a esposa do açougueiro? Então é pra ir pro I.
Quick.
Aqui em cima. Bora.
Go!
Boticário. Alquimia.
Whoa!
Chegamos no açougueiro. E a esposa do açougueiro. Eita porra, por que ela tá machucada?
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone, and the innkeeper said you might be able to help.
Is that so?
A wandering man at arms. He's a foreigner, a Pole.
And the innkeeper sent you to me. Now he's going to tell everyone who are you anyway?
On the contrary, they sent me to find him. He's a dangerous cutthroat. I have to catch him before he hurts more people.
Christ, is that really
Olha minha
so?
roupa, não é
He's going
mentira.
to murder my old man. He and the other men dragged Ed out of the village, saying, but now I'm more worried about them.
So tell me what happened, and I want to hear the truth.
I mean, not that the Pole wasn't interested. He was looking at me all night at the inn, but I avoided him. If my husband noticed anything, I'd
Quem
be
devia estar indo por ele, não
but
você,
he got
nossa.
so drunk he fell asleep on the table. and I could. Ada must be damn quick, because he beat me her.
What did he want?
No, and I don't know what he wanted either. He was drunk, and since he doesn't speak our...
And what happened then?
He's a big man, so I couldn't move him. That's when my husband returned. He thinks I had something with Ada.
Meu Deus.
Me!
Que otário, velho.
Who has been loyal to him all these years. If he'd taken one good look at Ada...
And where will I find your husband, Ada, and the rest?
Outside the village, in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree. They said that's where they'd take...
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but notice. Is that bruise from the butcher?
Ah, não era a intenção dele, porra.
He just doesn't know what he's doing when...
Well, at least
Toma aí uma bebida analgésica.
a potion for the pain. It should help you quickly.
Thank you.
You said others went with your husband.
Aye. Some men from...
How many of them?
How should I know?
And did they have weapons?
They're no soldiers. But
Tá.
That sounds like even more trouble.
please, tell my old man...
Don't worry. If I can,
Vou tentar.
I better go and see your husband.
Hurry up. Later, my friend.
See you later. Já tem o J, mas a gente vai no F. Eita, JF! Referência ao jogando foda-se. Ok. A gente resgata o garanhão ali, mas temos como ir pra Bilane. Eu vou pra Bilane primeiro. Depois a gente resgata o cara. Vamos pra Bilane. Pra acabar com essas perguntas, os questionários.
Whoa!
Chegou na taverna. Ele está lajadeiro. Cadê o maluco?
Afternoon. Did you see a lad named Ranyak around here?
Aye.
Do you know where Ranyak is now?
No. But try asking the dice players.
Are the dice players here?
That's them. At that table, over there. The devil knows where they get...
How did Ranyak do it?
Terribly.
Muito mal, tô
He
na
had the
hora
worst of... He owed a lot of coin at the end of the night. I'm not... all...
Tá.
Take care.
E aí, jogadores de dado?
The innkeeper said you were...
You know Runyak? Then you must have a drink with us.
Ai, tá bom.
I won't say no to that.
That's what I... We can take you to him
Where are we going?
to see Runyak, of course.
Look, don't be angry, but if I'm coming with you...
You don't trust...
Of course not.
I get it. I just didn't want to tell you right away, lest you misunderstood. Runyak's...
What the fuck?
What do you mean, dead?
Well, he's passed on.
What happened to him? Were any of you involved?
No, not at all. But the way he...
Bullshit. Ranyak only came here a few days ago, yet you talk...
You make friends quickly playing dice.
Cara, esses
And we
malucos
liked
estranhos.
Runyak.
Because you milked him dry, eh? Ranyak lost more than he had.
That's not what happened. I mean, he did lose.
So what happened to him?
He...
What the fuck, cara? Mano.
What the fuck are you talking about? Do you take me for a fool?
No, really. I swear.
O cara morreu de
When
merda.
it was clear he had no way to settle his debt, he started so we kept an eye on him. He tried saying... Finally, he said he needed to dump a load. We didn't... We waited outside the privy so he couldn't... But the bastard tried to flee the other way. He climbed through the hole, under the... We
Meu
went around the
Deus.
back, thinking he'd pop out. But
Where exactly did he drown? I reckon I'll have to pull him out.
the shit pit is back there, behind the inn. Go round the out...
Didn't you try to...
No, there were bubbles.
Meu Deus.
He owed
Que
us
nojeira,
a lot.
cara.
Take care.
Mano, o cara morreu na merda, velho. Não é possível isso. Caralho, cara. Ele falou que é na latrina. Onde é que
Save
fica?
Ada like this.
Isso aqui é a latrina. Meu Deus do céu, velho. Inacreditável, mano.
Going the wrong way. They took Ada out of the village.
Isso é bosta, né? Ué.
I won't save Ada like this.
Eu sei, Henry. Cala a boca, velho. Cara chato. Nossa senhora, velho. Tá, vamos pro garanhão.
Whoa, whoa.
Mano, que terrível, hein?
Going the wrong way. They took Ada out of the village.
Mano. Ai, meu Deus. Tô indo pra direção do garanhão, Henry. From Scarlett.
Whoa, whoa. Go, go.
Cara, esse cavalo podia correr rápido assim o tempo todo, né, mano? Na moral.
I won't make it to Ada like this.
Vai sim, vai chegar sim.
Whoa, whoa. Quick, quick. Whoa. Ja.
Ora. Ih.
Panie,
Eita.
mój Boże, wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły niż byłem
O
uspowiedzi.
cara tá montado numa vaca.
Wybacz swemu słudze.
Boi.
Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Twoja baba i tak do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej
Esse é o
polskiej
garanhão.
kiełbasie!
I'll shut that gob of
E esse é o
yours!
açougueiro, tá?
Ciebie, twoje matki piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
A co to za kutas?
So Henry of
You
Scarlett.
want? And who the hell are you?
Leave him alone and untie him.
Why would I do that?
If you're talking about the rumors in the village, it's all lies. Nothing happened.
You don't know what you're talking about. That whoreson defied. He should be glad we're only gonna hang him. If I had my way, we'd castrate him as well.
That scoundrel belongs to the Lord of Suchdal Fort.
What does he want with him?
He defiled the Lord's cook, 2 maids, the captain's wife, and stole a statue of the Madonna from the chapel, over which he then did all kinds of lewd acts. They're building a gallows for him at Suchdal.
But what about me? I want satisfaction too, or at least compensation.
You want to argue with Peter of Pisek's armed men? They're already on their way.
As you wish, he's all yours. But the cow is mine.
Oh, fuck.
Não!
Chwała Bogu, te kurwy! Jebać was!
Acorda essa merda, Henry. Você tem uma porra de um... Puta que pariu. Solta!
It's twitching too much. I'll have to cut the other end, on the tree.
Aqui.
Zaraz kogoś zajebie.
Pronto.
O kurwa.
Curva.
O kurwa było. O kurwa mać. Mało brakowało. Kimkolwiek jesteś, masz krzepę. Ale teraz...
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Heniek.
Henry.
A dlaczego ty...
Henry.
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
O, żeż kurwa. Czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to szczęście sprzyja. Te kiepy niemyte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Kurwa. Hej, broń. Rozumiesz?
A weapon? You want me to give you a weapon?
Tak, kurwa.
Well, you don't need a weapon right now. What for?
No jak to kurwa czemu?
You want revenge, right?
No gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na te gębusie. Czy widziałeś kiedykolwiek człowieka bardziej miłującego pokój?
If you're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. I'm not giving you anything. You can murder whoever you want in the Devil's Den, but now we need to go.
Ależ z ciebie, gdyby to był Janosz... A co z Janoszem? Przecież zostawił...
Janosz? You mean Janosz Uher?
No Janosz!
You mean Miskovic? Janosz is in Miskovic?
Tak, w Miskowicach.
Fantastic. I'll go and get him.
Ale do diabła...
He was what? Doesn't matter. I'll find him. You go to the Devil's...
No dobra. Ale tylko tego nie spier...
Mano, não dá pra entender nada que ele fala, ainda bem que tem legenda. Na moral. Vamos encontrar esse Janoche aí, velho. Ah, fala que você é açougueiro, filho da puta, aí. Vamos ver o negócio. Não dá, mano. O cara bate na mulher, velho.
Here you go. Take it.
Alimento pra você, Mutz.
Whoa, quick.
Foi. Mano, o Miscovic é meio longe, né? Mais fácil dar o TP. Ah, não é tão longe, vai. Vamos de cavalo mesmo. Ah, porra. Não, mas é mais fácil dar o TP. Não tem porquê, não tô upando a equitação mais. Ó, tá indo rapidinho. Tá, vamos sair perguntando pra galera. O melhor lugar pra perguntar é sempre na taverna. Vamos ver a taverna já, né? É, não foi barato mesmo, não. Uma taverna, tá bom, vamos lá. É aqui essa lajadeira? Criada da casa. Aí essa é a lajadeira. E aí?
Greetings.
I'm looking for someone. His name is Janosch. He's from Hungary, and he speaks in a strange way.
A fella just like that is in the pillory right now.
What did Janosch do to him?
He was trying to kill the blacksmith.
And he jumped him.
No. Loiser caught him, but that scoundrel attacked. The guards caught him.
Where can I find the bailiff?
He's probably at the blacksmith's. Loiser is in...
Tá. Vamos na casa do ferreiro, então. Onde é que fica o ferreiro? Ah, ali do outro lado. Vamos falar com o bailiff para ver se a gente consegue soltar o cara legalmente. Tá aqui dentro? Meirinho! Cadê você, Meirinho? Meirinho. Ué.
I apologize. Good afternoon.
I heard something terrible happened, and someone...
That's right.
What happened to him?
He was defending our house from a burglar and got slashed with an...
Can I see him?
Yes, go ahead.
So,
Well, lad, she's moved away. She says she'll be better off elsewhere. I'll miss her. I hope she...
I think she'll be all right.
Let's hope you're right. I don't have anything to give you as a... If you want to learn from a real master blacksmith... And then there's Hans, the son of the great Pecker
Oh,
of
Sir Hans,
Mannlicher.
that's good.
His blades are carried by...
Thank you very much.
And I thank you.
Tá. Não tem nada pra fazer com esse cara aí, não. Então vamos só encontrar o cara ali na picota mesmo. Ó, o Janoche aí. E aí, otário?
Hey, what do you get at?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him, Jano.
Oh.
Dorothy, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here.
What's happened?
I was hungry. I want bite to eat.
So you stole something?
You accuse Janos of thieving. I just look around for something. What happens?
Who came back?
What I know? Some cat. That's some crazy. What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit.
Supposing
You soft in head, eh? Where the fuck?
I can't make it any worse.
What do you expect from that? If that you...
Maybe I can talk the bailiff.
Yeah, sure.
How can I get you
cara?
out of...
Wait until bailiff's henchman...
And what about the...
Bailiff should have it. Or one of guards. But better just quick. That fucking yokel.
Eu vou te tirar daí.
Do it quick.
Tá, vamos lá falar com o Meirinho. Talvez eu consiga só pela lábia mesmo. Eu também posso curar o moleque, mas aí vai ser um mó trampo, porque eu vou ter que fazer as curas atrás de água, tudo essas caralho, é muito chato. E aí, Meirinho?
Master Bailiff, what's gonna happen?
I swear to God, if Loisa, the poor...
Loisa.
Wounded? That
What exactly did Janos do to...
He slashed him with an axe, the murderer. Right in like a gate to hell. We don't have an apothecary or a...
How about I...
What do you care about?
Oh, God, no.
All right. If you heal Loisa and pay... But don't let him show...
I'll go to see...
As you wish.
Tá, vamos dar uma olhada nele então. Vamos ver o que ele precisa, vamos curar essa porra.
That wound looked quite scary.
Vou ter que ir na cidade vizinha, que eu acho que lá tem boticário e tem bancada de alquimia.
But it's not so bad. Maybe some potion. If it was just a gash, he'd still... That's all I can... Janos broke his ribs with that strike. First I have to treat the wound, and then I have to get some buck's blood potion.
Poção sangue de gamo? Que porra de poção é essa?
Hail Mary, please grant Loisa a speedy recovery. This I ask as your faithful servant. May Loisa recover soon, and may he can... I'm gonna ban... I'll give you...
Eu tenho! Caralho, não fazia ideia que eu tinha isso.
Drink this.
Que sorte, hein? Nem sabia que era sangue de gamo. Mano, terminar então.
Well, it might take a while.
Caralho, galera, muita sorte. Quer ter que ir lá
Already
pra
treated
longe.
Loisa.
Really? Well, it's...
So everything worked out?
Well, but pay up first. Loisa...
Tá caro, hein?
I'd be happy to pay for Janos, but you're asking too much.
Porra, tá caríssimo.
What would you say?
You really want... All right then. If you here's the key to the
Porra,
pillar.
muito caro.
It's better
400
if
conto
you
esse
free him
arrombado.
yourself. I don't want...
Metade da minha grana.
Christ!
Queria a chave da picota. Quer dizer... Você recebeu... Nossa! Você recebeu a chave da picota. Pronto. E aí, carai? Vamos vazar. Aqui.
What are you doing?
I'm off.
Hey,
Easy.
What the fuck?
The bailiff is letting you go.
Ué, porra! Ah, eu fiz isso aqui na... Eu fiz certo. O Meirinho que me deu a chave, mano.
Not a...
Você sabe quem eu sou?
Please, this is all just a
Oh,
Ah, se foder, porra.
How you did that? Hey?
I healed that poor wretch that you battered.
All right.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They...
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know...
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka, that mad bastard. And what about Ed?
He's in the devil's den already.
Him too? What that for?
It seems he was, playing hide the sausage with the...
Ah, typical of him. Well, anyway...
I'll go with you to the devil.
Great. You ever...
Bora. Porra, tinha que falar que eu paguei, né, mano?
Somebody...
Vem cá, filho da puta, eu te paguei.
You free me from stocks.
Do you have any...
Hey.
I'm listening.
Really?
Aye.
You want my sausage?
Não quero não, mano. Que isso, cara? Vou provar essas linguiças.
Remember how we were talking...
Ai, tá bom, velho.
Twice?
I'd like to...
I get to work.
You told me to come back for some...
No worry, eh? Come back.
So,
You must wait.
what'd you do before they locked you up?
What do you think? I steal food. You know that? Ah, you mean before?
Oh, so you're one lucky bloke.
No, because of war. They take me prisoner.
You're a cook?
No, but they not know that.
Where?
And what did you cook for them? Sauerkraut?
Lucky there was Serbian cook there. He teach if you know have blue blood.
And how did it all
Cook catch plague and die.
Putz.
Me?
Teach me something.
It will take, but you give me...
Paga porra nenhuma, irmão. Fudei. Você tá me devendo 400 conto. Vai lá com o diabo aí, vai.
Janos and Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate.
Bora.
Let's have a toast to that.
Toast. No.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She say she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Ó, o Kubienka, nem lembrava desse cara.
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. That I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
I suppose so.
É, mano.
Thanks, Shishka.
Ungrateful bastards! That we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again.
Agradeço ao homem, porque vocês não fizeram porra nenhuma. Ao King. Ao
Which
King.
one? Or we drink 2 times?
Tem que ser esse lá, pô.
Trouble, Janos. Henry saved you from the noose, but no one will save you from me.
What I care about any kings? Better drink to Henry!
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only them? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
É bom, o Ruta quer se
He's
redimir.
decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
O outro se afogou na bosta.
Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the woman's. Fuck, poor bastard. What about the rest?
O Raniek se afogou na bosta.
Dead.
Somebody rammed ice down his throat.
Not quite. but it was Dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help, and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
Kurwa!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, kurwa!
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
A gente, isso aí.
Unfortunately. But the best remained.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
A cerveja jorra como água.
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo mi jeszcze młoda!
Nice.
Mano, porra é
We
essa?
also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him.
Caralho, haircut, hein? Meu Deus.
I can't anymore.
Cudownie! Pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
Cara, vai se fuder, velho. O olho é o que ele fala. What did he say?
Do last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story.
What the
eh?
fuck? Caralho, ele tá bebendo ar.
Fellas,
Meu Deus.
I could not say it better.
Amen!
Fracasso. Merda. Na manhã seguinte. What did he say?
Kurva. I feel like shit.
Ah não, não fica bêbado não, por favor. Como é que a gente tá status aqui? Energia 73. Pelo visto não dormiu bastante, né, Henry? O garanhão aí.
Jak tam się czujesz? Nie martw się o to. Kto pi...
As you say. Tell me something about you.
No cóż, nie znamy się, ale przeszkadza.
What? Speaks.
A co mnie to obchodzi? Wiesz, jak już to razem wypijemy i się zabawimy,
How is it that women throw themselves?
to dar od Boga, Henryku. A może to dlatego, że... Ale mam dla ciebie jedną radę. Jak już
Ejte.
będzie cię bolał język, ale zobaczysz.
Well, I'd like to get better with a saber.
Tylko jedną, przyjacielu. Tnij tak szybko, żeby wróg nie zdołał. Ale przede wszystkim nigdy...
Well, even if I don't know what.
Mano, não sei como é que o Henry se comunica com esse cara não, velho. Como é que desce? É aqui? Não, aqui é um quarto. Então é aqui. Olha. Ah, eu quero lavar essa merda aqui dessa roupa. Toda suja, velho. Onde que tem? Tem aqui, ó, uma lavanderia. Vamos lá. Desculpa, galera, fica agoniado. Frescurinha? É frescurinha, mas eu fico agoniado. Vamos lá. Só seguir esse caminho, não precisa nem dessa marcação. Precisa sim. Bora. Tá vindo errado já. Tá, cadê? Aqui, lavar roupas. Nossa, tem muita roupa. Dá pra lavar tudo? Tá. Perfeito, hein? Agora sim. Agora a gente desmarca isso aqui e volta pra Toca do Diabo. Vou continuar a missão. Ih! Não, vamos ver o que esse cara quer.
Worthy sir!
What's going on? Do tell.
All right, all right. Let's talk it over.
Do you want something from me?
Pay homage and tribute.
Who to?
To our hero here. The one...
Nome ridículo.
What a stupid name. Yarda the
Great.
I'm sorry.
Fight! Knock him out cold!
Tá bom.
Come on! Christ! I'm hit!
Vem. Ué.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Ah, tá pra desviar. Eu quero ver como é que desvia no jogo. Mano, não sei desviar, velho. Deixa quieto. Eu vi que era espaço, mas não tá indo, tá ligado? Vai! Toma essa porra! Pronto.
It's impossible! There's no way a milk so...
And yet I'm the one still standing on my feet.
You must be some kind of war...
I'm no warlock.
Então?
I've just had my fair share of fighting.
Are you a battle-scarred warrior, then?
You could put it that way.
You know what that means?
No. Yarda the Great is
But he went toe-to-toe, and you taught him everything you know.
What?
Mano.
Right.
Cara maluco do caralho. Tá bom. Cadê o cavalo? Vambora. Vamos, 15.
Go! Go!
Vamos pra Toque do Diabo. Ficar um desses loucos aí. Ai, ai! Tá.
Quick!
Pegamos.
Whoa!
E aí, diabo?
So,
Honestly, I've no idea.
aye, well, Janos and Adar didn't spare you. But usually they only drink someone under the table.
You always drink that.
Almost always. The mornings are hard, and often you're
I'd like to learn a new...
Why not? And
Técnica de montante.
today, fighting with a longsword is in fashion. But in the end, it's all just a matter of take. No one asks how you did it.
Tá, ensina aí, vai.
That sounds good.
All right, as long as you're not all thumbs, we'll get through this. All you need to do is, during a deep thrust, to unexpectedly drop your right hand from the sword. The opponent usually doesn't have enough time. And the tip of the sword, and now...
Tá.
Good. You could be bloody damn good. If you don't get killed first.
Claro. Beleza, o que mais?
Why did they want to hang you?
I reckon my face bothered them. More likely they're pissed off I'm not a hypocritical fucker like they are.
And that's a reason for execution?
Unlike the hypocrites in the League of Lords, I'm not ashamed of what I am.
I know they call you Dry Devil.
Aye. They call me a lot of things, laddie. And that's what rankles the Lords, that I'm getting rich at their expense. And that's some fucking fat loot they stole from the king.
So you're on the king's side?
I'm on the side of whoever pays me, lad. And I'll tell you one thing. I've never gone back on my word. My noble word is my oath. Unlike that of bastards like von Berger
Odeio von Berger.
or von Rosenborg.
Have you been at war?
I fought in Moravia, and I'm still the hetman of the royal city of Znaim. You're just a yokel. So you hardly know what's been going on in the kingdom these last few years?
You're an experienced warrior.
Ah, se eu tiver que pagar, não quero nada.
Not a damn thing, lad. Not unless you pay me well. But first, bring me some good wine.
Fine. I'll go and get some.
Tá.
I'd like to learn
Não, 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 não.
Can we...
You want practice?
I want to...
Gostou bastante. Quero testar a técnica que você me ensinou nova aqui. Mas antes, né? Fudeu, eu não consigo ver ela, pô. Não sei qual que é a técnica que ele me ensinou. Aí fudeu.
You want to try me? He came, he saw, he shot himself.
Vem. Toma!
Now that's what I call an open eye.
Toma, diabo seco. Te humilhei.
Well, but I'd like a rematch.
I'll be happy.
No.
Why do they call you the Dry Devil, anyway?
Pô, já sujei toda a minha roupa de novo, cara.
But they don't call...
All right, I was only joking. I don't even know how I got the nickname. Suppose it could have something to do with all the killing and my natural beauty. It's certainly catchier than His Grace Sir Hinnek the First of Kunstadt and Yashpitz. That name wouldn't scare a fucking coward. But say it Dry Devil, and everybody just shits themselves.
How do you know Kubienka?
He saved my arse back at Neuhaus. We only made it out thanks to him. I thought we were fucked. But then Kubienka appeared, dragging a ladder, asking how much we would pay for it.
What did he get for it?
The first thing he got was a good fucking beating, because we thought he'd been dead for 2 days. But after we escaped, we made sure he didn't have to pay for drinks for a long time.
How long have you known Zizka?
It's been a while. He served with me during the Moravian Margrave Wars.
So you were his commander, sir?
That's water under the bridge now. I'm just an old wanted robber baron whose neck you and Zizka just saved. I don't give a shit about the sirs anymore, you see.
Ah, all right then. What can you tell me about Zizka?
Well, based on what you two have been through, I'd say you should know him pretty well by now. When everything is fucked, people around you are dying and you're fighting for your very life. Only then can you really learn what a person is like.
Tá, não tem mais nada pra perguntar. Só o e agora. Oxe.
So what's next, now that your band is back
Ih,
together?
você encontrou todos os companheiros de armas do Diabo Seco. O que mais está escrito nessa conquista? Deixa eu ler. É, isso aí.
Kubienka, Adar, and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Well, didn't you say you needed to find Liechtenstein as soon as possible?
Aye, I'm working on it.
Tá, então agora a gente tem que fazer a missão lá da... Catherine. Vamos lá, vamos pra Catherine. Mas pra ir pra Catherine mais rápido... Primeiro vamos se lavar ali. Isso aqui é importante, faz parte do processo. Tirar esse sangue todo. Pronto. Agora pra ir mais rápido na Catherine de verdade. A gente corre assim com o cavalo. Aperta M. Clica em Gutenberg. Pera, antes... Ai, velho, eles estão me procurando em Gutenberg, velho. Por que estão me procurando em Gutenberg, mano? Eu não... Ah, velho, assim... Se eu cometi algum crime lá, não tem nem como os caras se lembrar dele, velho. Saber que fui eu, na real. Paia. Vamos lá. Vou usar minha lábia, né? Qualquer coisa. Ela tá indo muito mais rápido porque o cavalo tá indo rápido. Não dá mal virada ali, eu não entendo porque dá essa virada toda e não segue reto. Toda vez que faço viagem rápida pra Gutenberg ele faz isso. Ai, mano, aí ó, foge. Cheguei aqui em Gutenberg, estamos procurando aqui meus crimes. Mas não tô nem aí, quero falar com a Caterine. Ela tá em cima aqui. E aí, funcionário? Não vai ter guarda aqui dentro, né? Caterine tá aqui. Oi, aí, Caterine. 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 Aí.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a
Oh,
couple of
cozinha, você
days,
tá aqui há
but I
muito
seem to
tempo.
know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same. But work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it.
Claro.
But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequent, and one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spy.
All right.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spy.
That's true.
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it.
Well, if it's too wild even for you, maybe I should be worried.
Well, at least you don't risk being
Well, it's only to be...
Excuse me?
I mean, I'm sure they don't see nice women like you very often.
Naughty boy.
Que isso?
You just make sure nobody robs you there.
Does this place have a name?
Não vou ser roubado.
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the...
I see the owner's got a sense of...
Unfortunately, I don't think you'll find it in Hot Prink. There's
So, goat skin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember...
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody...
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side.
Sei.
At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he?
He's a young noble from Job's council. His family have domains in Moravia. He's here to gather information about the enemy, and judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real
So we're getting involved in noble men's schemes again.
I'll do my best not to.
Sure you will. But I can't watch out for yourself, Henry.
You're not the only one.
Tem mais coisa pra falar com a Catherine? Não parece que tem, né? Até tem.
What happened at Nebakov? After the Pragas took the...
You're asking me?
No, of course. I know you weren't there, but maybe you heard something. I only remember that diabolical shot. Nothing.
That must have been really terrible. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress. Von Aulitz's men, I'm sorry. But most of ours...
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
Talvez.
Maybe. She was
Eu lembro da Clara.
really kind to me. Oh, my God.
Wait. Nobody would hang a young girl like that, would... Oh, sorry.
Don't apologize.
You have to live every day like that's all you can do.
Do you know if Michael, the adjutant, survived?
I'm afraid I do know.
Did you know him?
Not now.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's all right.
É isso. Tá. Contra o pele de cabra. Onde que esse cara tá? Tá aqui em Gutenberg ainda. Vamos pra lá então, vai. Espero que ninguém me veja. Nenhum guarda. Beleza. Eita. Tá, vamos que vamos, hein. Ah, o que eu queria ver também era... Isso aqui, ó. Feature armeiro. Eu vou precisar de mais. Pra upar minhas coisas. Tem ferreiro aqui? Não tem, né? Pois é. Então deixa pra depois. Aqui é maluco de arco e flecha. Então bora aqui pra tá. Mano. Olha essa imagem, cara. Tá. Como que eu tenho que falar? Ó, agora dá pra falar com esse cara.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you, and you don't look like you fit in here.
I simply have to find him. And I couldn't care less whether I do it the easy way or the hard way. So don't fuck with me, or I'll have you. Along with the whole of this lousy pigsty.
You know what? If you think
Porra!
He's always on the lookout, and if you get through that alive, come back.
I'll be on my way.
Smart.
Tá bom, vamos lá. Vamos lá. E aí?
Chenyak sent me.
You. If it's
Tá, cara, você tá achando que você é quem, mano?
take off all your armor. Best strip off.
Tá bom, vou tirar a armadura.
Well?
You again. First take off all your armor. Best strip off on top.
Um cara quer que eu fique pelada. Tá bom.
Well?
You again. First take off all your armor.
Nada de armas?
Well?
You again. Come on then.
Então bora.
I'm sorry.
Vamos, mano. Sai daí. Se mexe. Tá brisando, caralho.
I'll kill you.
Ai, caralho. Humilhei. Tá. Volta pra minha armadura.
You surprise me.
You know how it is. It's all in the tech.
You ain't wrong. If you want to give it another go, have a word with Mole.
I'm looking for Goatskin.
Isso aí.
I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No, but there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd, seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job, usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks, so I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth, but you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after
Beleza.
all,
Agora eu acho que eu conseguiria fazer a missão secundária desse cara. Provavelmente.
If you've got some... So what kind of work?
A job worth just a little test to see that what is why...
Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Wrong. Which estate has the
The church?
I asked who should... A reformation is the last thing... The answer...
I knew right away that the people who meet here in the hole are a different...
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Mieczysław, pô.
There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
And then I'll get cheaper beer, and you'll...
Ha! You missed these people here by half a century. We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore.
Justice from me. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Sigismund is a usurper. And as long as we go against Sigismund and honor the...
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling, just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, but you...
Yeah, don't worry. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? That's great. We're not particular about formalities.
Here's to the guild.
To the guild.
Aí agora surgiu a bebida.
That reminds me. I'd like to throw a feast for the...
Didn't you say you were just ordering...
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in.
That was a good...
Me? No. Listen careful. Sigismund seized land down in the valley, right under our nose. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his command. Sausages, smoked meat, fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other while we're eating porridge and cabbage all the... You will steal all the food you can... And as a nice token, let's see...
pedras.
Stones?
That's clump. Cabbage. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost. But I'm warning... No, don't even think about slitting any... The job isn't to punish some poor sod on...
Got it. What should I do with this?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them... It's not hard to find poor people in the town.
Mano, aquela coisa de cerveja tá voando, é impressão minha.
Churches, and there are also tents full of them in Miner Street, Church Street, or Cobblers. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out...
Sigismund will be fucking livid, he can't... Can I expect any help?
If you need some tool, that's all I can help.
All right.
Good luck.
Tá, valeu aí, mas não vou fazer uma missão secundária agora não, mano. Já falei disso. Temos que encontrar o pele de cabra ali do outro lado de Kuttenberg. Vamos lá. Depois a gente fode ali com o Sigismundo. Essa missão secundária parece legal, sim. Não que nenhuma missão secundária não seja legal. A maioria, a grande esmagadora das missões secundárias desse jogo são muito legais, cara. Pode, vai. Foda-se esse guarda aí. Vou ser preso nada. Esquece, hein, mano. Me esquece. Ninguém vai me prender, não. Pera aí, ô guardas. Ai, fodeu.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Que é isso, mano? O cara me machucou. Ué, ele tá aqui ou não tá? Ué, onde é que é? Eita porra.
Alright, alright. You caught me. I surrender.
Como assim, that's him? O que você tá falando, mulher?
The executioner is looking forward to you.
Mano, que isso? Roubo do armeiro, assassinato! Soldado.
I can't believe it.
How dare you?
Oh,
Caralho, consegui! Nem fudendo, mano. Nossa, que foda. Não esperava, tá?
The Lord be with you. I'm looking for someone called Goatskin. I hear he hangs around here.
Goatskin?
Achei que tava fudido.
That mangy piece of shit. He turns up on the street now and then, but he never shows his face in my alehouse. No Germans come here. Some Gluck.
Thanks.
Aye.
I helped you out, didn't I?
Can I ask a...
Jesus. Will you ever...
Goatskin's German? I didn't know that.
Goatskin's above all a slippery bastard. What I do know is he likes robbing Deutsch.
It sounds like you're not too fond of Germans.
It's the local yakkers who can't stand them. I've got nothing against them fuck. If you've got glint, come in and make yourself a...
Any idea where I might find...
You could try asking in the bathhouse, behind the... They get a lot of well-heeled Deutsch, and some young wench there's been...
Thanks.
Tá.
That's all I need to...
Have something that helps you out.
Mano, tá bom, vou comprar uma coisa
What
pra
do you
você. Vou comprar carne.
I was glad to be... How can I help?
What do you...
Na real, vou comprar água também. Não vende, né? Óbvio que não. Tá, pelo menos agora não querem mais eu preso aqui. Vamos pra casa de banho. Por aqui. Ali. Casa de banho ali.
Still didn't show up.
E aí, Beata?
What do you need?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the...
I'll go and sort things out with...
So you should. And
Do you know where he might be?
how should I know? If he'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone,
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
a German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one.
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Hall. The bastard stays clear of the main...
Have you got any German customers?
What do you think? No, because words got round.
And is Udo here?
Of course. He's playing dice, like every evening. I don't know why he can't...
You know Goatskin's seeing one of your girls?
What? Nonsense. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past my girls.
That's what I heard.
Everybody...
Ixi, vai demitir a mina.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if... I reckon he'd be keen to find him.
Hey, where's that beer?
Você não é proprietária.
Grüß Gott.
Greetings.
What?
I'm Heinrich. From
Heinrich.
Skalitz.
I'm Udo from Taubisch. Nein.
Aha. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Ebenfalls. Spielst du Würfel? Dice. You want to play?
Tá, vamos jogar
Let's
lá.
play some dice.
Daí a gente pergunta pra ele.
Sehr gut. Mein Freund.
Dado da sorte. Dado trapaceiro cauteloso. Dado favorável.
Heute werde ich Glück haben. I can feel it in my bones.
Nossa, já veio 6. Caralho. Já deu bom, hein? Ih, mas deu melhor ainda pra ele. Porra.
Nein, gar nichts. I'm done.
Ah, mas deu bom pra mim também. Ganhei.
Gutes Spiel, mein...
Verdammt nochmal. So. Pah.
Ah.
Could one of the girls have
Du. Come here.
Listen,
Aus Tauber...
where is it you're...
Gott im Himmel. I have already told you. Aus Tuber. Nein. Taube,
Ah, right.
Lang.
Long.
Exact.
Lang. Que? Rafael Lang? Selbert.
What are you doing in Kuttenberg?
Earning Geld. Everyone here.
Hulls?
Holz.
You bring wood here?
Yeah. But not just
Ah,
any
dele é exótica.
wood.
I didn't expect to meet a German who sells wood.
There.
Do you know a...
Ein gutes Kind?
No, no.
Ah, ja.
Meu Deus.
That's not what I'm looking... I think it's about time...
Ah.
We're about to close the place. You should go home. I'm keep...
Ah, so.
Don't worry.
Ja, ja.
Ah, ah. Tá, vamos seguir ele. E daí ele vai ser roubado, né?
Ich bin drunk.
Anca de praga.
I apologize.
Zicke, zacke, zicke, zacke. Hoi, hoi, hoi.
Hoi, hoi, hoi.
Ich bin drunk.
Water is flowing, dreams are going.
Claro.
It happens.
Zicke, zacke.
Next time.
Zacke. Hoi, hoi, hoi.
O que será que eles têm aqui num... Opa, ainda bem que eu não abri.
Gutenberg.
Dá mais uma lavada, né? Porque sempre é bom. Nunca é ruim. Hey, Mats.
You're my doggy, eh?
My doggy. Meu Deus.
Love Gutenberg.
It happens.
I'm sorry.
Ele ama Gutenberg. Cara louco. Whoa! Sai!
What's going on here?
He wanted to rob me.
I can see
Achamos.
that. I think you should go, Herr Udo.
Yeah. Danke.
This is some mix-up.
Cara, eu te peguei no flagra.
If I'm not mistaken, you're Goatskin.
I
have a couple of questions.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody.
I'm not interested in any Samuel.
You know, like...
I get that. But do you think they'll just forget about it? How long do you intend to hide?
Until...
Well, I could help you with that. I know a lot of people. If you help me...
That sounds, you know, promising.
Coin shouldn't be a problem. I'm starting to lose patience. I don't know these mysterious folks you're afraid of, so if there's anyone you should be afraid of, it's me.
I get it. I understand, innit? But I just can't... I mean, I don't want to be killed, though, do...
How much do you want? So...
Not much. A few score groschen.
Nossa.
Here you are.
Right. Well, I like talking, you know.
Tô sendo roubado mesmo.
What is it you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman.
I was doing nothing, but, you know, like...
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this... What's his name?
What exactly did he say?
Lichikai.
Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much...
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember.
Jesus, what? Does this gentleman have a name?
He does. He's one of them, you know, Jews.
Então não temos nada a ver com isso. Que bosta.
He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. But watch out. They ain't too...
What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like... I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who with who...
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was... I was good at that.
I reckon I know what I need to know.
Of course.
É, não, vai embora, vai, maluco. Não foi muito útil assim, não. Esperava mais. Agora vamos pra aquele H. Vai estar de noite, então eles estão na taverna. Mendigo. Bora. Dadão. É aqui mesmo a taverna.
And that guy was fixing the building opposite once more.
Ó, Samuel.
God be with you.
Sholem, are you lost?
What do you think Goy means?
It means you do not...
It means nation in Hebrew.
All right. Not everyone is a...
I'm looking for someone called Samuel.
What do you want with him?
Melhorei a introdução, isso aí.
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you...
I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel...
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot.
It isn't just anyone looking for Liechtenstein. It'd be better for Samuel to say what he knows, if he doesn't want any unnecessary trouble.
I do not care who sent you. You will not
So how can I...
Impressions are worth nothing. I'm only...
All right.
An exchange. I have this one problem.
Now, if your people can't...
You are no better than my people. But unfortunate...
I understand.
You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is... Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells.
Now, those are usually debtors who don't want to repay their loans.
That is what I used to think as well. It would make sense at least. But it is not that straightforward. There are those who do it just out of spite. And because they can get away with it. We are not Christians. We're not even... I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the... I need someone to get among them.
All right. I'll do it.
Agreed. They usually meet at the...
At the start of the day according to my calendar, or...
I see you're in the know. At the start of my...
Right. So they meet after sunset. The miners' district, an abandoned house with a...
That's right. I reckon you can still catch up with them if you get them to let you join them. Try and you'll have fulfilled...
You'll keep your end of the deal.
Don't worry.
Ah, tá bom. Então tá. Infiltra-se na reunião do antissemita. A reunião começa ao pôr do sol. Mas onde é que é isso? Ué? Onde que é essa porra dessa reunião? Um distrito minerador? Ué? Mas onde é que é isso, velho? Eu não prestei atenção, fui burro? Tô sendo burro, galera? Eita. Cara, não importa, porque esse vídeo já deu o tamanho dele. A gente continua essa missão principal no próximo episódio, galera. Voltamos às questline principal agora. Nos vemos amanhã com mais um dia, mais um vídeo. Deixa o like, se inscreve. E até amanhã! Tchau!